person become the citizen of India from the notified date. So single citizenship, federal and advises the dual polity. It provide the single citizenship in India and owe allegiance only to the union, not with the state. Okay, there is no separate state citizenship. So Citizenship Amendment Act 2019. It is a new amendment. Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi, and Christian community, and they are as a minority considered. And the Bangladesh and Pakistan who entered India on the before December 31, 2014, that will be the citizen of India. That is Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. December 31, 2014. To obtain citizenship by naturalization, it is the person must have the reside in the India, have been the survival central government for 11 years, and reduce the period of 5 years for this. Okay. Now next one is, which is the following is correctly related to the Carnatic music. There is a greater emphasis on vocal music in the Carnatic. So there is a 4 option. You can see it has improved over the generation of Persian. No. There is a greater emphasis of the instrument. No. Carnatic music associated with Gharana. No. There is a vocal. जहाँ भी vocal होता है ना, that is the Karnataka music. So solution is given. Karnataka branches compose the music in traditional octave. The music is Kriti based and the emphasis of the Sahitya. The Kirti is highly developed musical song, and the Karnataka style is several like Pallavi, Anupallavi, Varnam, and the Rag Malika. No freedom to improve. There is a greater emphasis on the vocal and the veena, mridangam, and mandolin. No presence of gharana. Okay, it originated in North India, improved the generation due to Persian, and there is that is not correct actually. And this is scope of improvisation, and instrument are just as important. Vocal and vocal is 6 raga is there. Instrument is tabla, sarangi, and sitar. And bilawal is the pure swars, that was called bilawal, and various gharana associated with Drupad. Okay, included the Drupad, Santoor is also there, Sarangi, and the tabla. So if there is a option, then we'll go for the vocal music. Which is the following correct regarding the per capita income? It is unable to accurately reflect the inflation. So per capita income dimension include inflation, poverty, and the income disparity. No. It provide an accurate representation living standard. No. And it included individual wealth. No. It is unable to accurately reflect the inflation. That is the per capita income. Okay. So as per the per capita income is a measure of the amount of money earned per person in the nation of geographical region, used to determine the average person income for an area, to evaluate the standard of living and the quality of life. Per capita is nation calculated dividing the country's national income by population and the count each man, woman, and child, even newborns. So per capita income is the dimension has limitation that include its inability to account for inflation, income disparity, poverty, wealth, and saving. Living standard as per the per capita as the population divides it by the total number of the people, and inflation it doesn't reflect. Inflation is an economy which is rate at which the price rise over a time, that is inflation. Inflation erodes the purchasing power of the consumer and limits the increase in income. As the result of per capita income can the overstate income of population. Saving. So per capita income doesn't include an individual saving and wealth. Okay, it is one of 3 measure for the calculating the human development of the country also. So that is all right. Next is with reference to India, Bojtal and Debar Lake is Chambaram Bakam Lake as the name of artificial lake. तो बोजताल हो या देबर लेक हो या चंबाराम Bakam Lake, they all are the artificial lake. Okay, so it is known as the upper lake of the lies western side of the capital Madhya Pradesh. Major source of drinking water of 40% and largest artificial lake of the Asia. India's first world oldest historical lake is the Jaisalmer Lake. Rajasthan state western Udaipur and the Bhil Minas was lives in Jaisalmer Lake. It is a artificial lake, and that is the Debar Lake. Okay, and it was 17th century Jaising, and water was Gomti river. All right. Next, which is the following e-soil. E-soil is the bioelectronic growth of substrate that can electrically stimulate. E-soil, which is primarily derived from the cellulose and conductive polymer like the peat. No, non-biodegradable. No, it is not non-biodegradable. It leads to large amount of water usage and nutrient loss. No, e-soil does not do that. E-soil is a bioelectrical growth substance that can electrically stimulate the root system and the growth environment plant. So E-soil is a low-power bioelectrical growth substrate electrically stimulate and designed to hydroponic cultivation and stimulating the barely seeding roots, which e-soil resulted in 50% increase got derived from the cellulose and pedote, but it is biodegradable because it is cellulose. Obviously, plants are grown without soil requiring nutrient and allow to be the recirculated, ensuring seedling and water is used and nutrient remain in the system. So that is the e-soil actually. Next one is the second schedule of constitution. Speaker of the legislation assembly in the state, emoluments of speaker, emoluments of the prime minister, judges of the high court, leader of opposition. So यहाँ पर judges of the high court तो आएगा एंड आई थिंक प्राइम मिनिस्टर. सेकेंड शेड्यूल डील करता है स्पीकर, डिप्टी स्पीकर, ठीक है. तो प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया, गवर्नर, स्पीकर, डिप्टी स्पीकर, चेयरमैन ऑफ द पीएम यहाँ नहीं आएगा, प्रेसिडेंट आएगा, गवर्नर आएगा. यहाँ हमारे पास ऑप्शन में जजेस हैं, स्पीकर है और लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन. प्राइम मिनिस्टर इसमें नहीं आएगा, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पर लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन और प्राइम मिनिस्टर को छोड़ करके बाकी सारा कुछ आएगा. ठीक भी आता है, ठीक है. ओरिजिनली रेमुनरेशन लाइक प्राइम मिनिस्टर जो होता है वो सैलरी अलाउंसेस ऑफ द मिनिस्टर 1952 के अंदर आता है. लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन जो होता है वो सैलरी एंड अलाउंसेस ऑफ लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन 1977 के अंदर आता है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है हमारे पास, रिगार्डिंग द डिफरेंस ऑफ द बिटवीन मनसबदारी एंड द जागीरदारी सिस्टम कंसिडर. देखो, मनसबदारी इज ओनली रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द फुलफिलमेंट ऑफ द मिलिट्री नीड्स एंड द मुगल एम्पायर. तो दैट इज़ ओके. अब हमें करेक्ट बताना है, ठीक है. एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर मेंटेनिंग फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम. द मनसबदारी सिस्टम वॉज एन इंटीग्रल पार्ट ऑफ जागीरदारी विच इज़ डेवलपमेंट. ये कोई जागीरदारी का पार्ट नहीं है, ठीक है. So we can see the Mansabdari system is a military background and that is the duty of the maintaining army unit, only responsible for fulfilling military needs and answerable to emperor. Civil and military under the Mughal Mansab was avoided and the system of formulating the Mansab was salary, and the Jagirdar referred to the division of the Jagirs, and that was main job was the collect revenue from its decided financial heads depending upon the conditions of area. Jagirdar system was integral part of Mansabdari system which is developed under the Akbar. अकबर ने मनसबदारी को बढ़ावा दिया और जागीरदारी इंटीग्रल पार्ट है किसका, मनसबदारी का. तो लैंड असाइनमेंट, जागीरदार वर नॉट परमानेंट एंड हेरिडिटरी, एम्परर कुड बी शिफ्ट पार्ट ऑफ द एंटायर जागीर. विच इज़ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट. प्लांटरी परमानेंट विंड, इट ओरिजिनेट एट द हाई प्रेशर बेल्ट. अब ये पूरा है, यहाँ पे हाई प्रेशर बेल्ट जो है 30 से 35 के जो एरिया है इसको हाई प्रेशर बेल्ट बोलते हैं हम, ठीक है. यहाँ पे एंड लैटिट्यूड एंड 90 डिग्री ऑफ द एल्टीट्यूड, ये जो 90 डिग्री है हमारा यहाँ पर हेमीस्फीयर पर, ठीक है. सो दैट इज़ द प्लेनेटरी परमानेंट विंड. ओके, so blow of the from high pressure belt to the there is a some direction. So the blow of the vast area of the continent on the ocean and easterly and the westerlies are the polar lees भी बोलते हैं, polar easterlies, and primarily wind prevailing the wind and the direction planetary wind is same. Coriolis and the feral low जो है, फेरल का जो लो और कोरियोलिस फोर्स, ये दो चीज़ें होती है, डिफ्लेक्ट करती है नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में किस पे, सॉरी राइट पे, एंड साउदर्न हेमिस्फीयर पे किस पे, लेफ़्ट पे. नॉर्थ में तो ये राइट की ओर जाएंगी और साउथ में लेफ़्ट की ओर जाएंगी, ठीक है. एंड दे आर द ट्रेवल लार्ज डिस्टेंस एंड इट ओरिजिनेट हाई प्रेशर ऑफ 30 एंड लैटिट्यूड इन बोथ हेमिस्फीयर. दिस इज़ द डायग्राम, यू कैन सी दिस इज़ पोलर ईस्टर्लीज, दिस इज़ northeast and this is the polar and the southeast. So this is the 30 degree as both south and north and 60 degree. So the what they asked about that is in the 30 degree. Okay, trade winds. Ocean current occur in the ocean and sea due to atmospheric circulation, inflation, insolation and temperature difference, all of three. Okay. So ocean current are the most important ocean movement of their influence the climatology and heating of the solar energy near the equator 8 centimeter higher, very slight gradient and flow of the normally east to the west. ये कहाँ से जाती है, ईस्ट से वेस्ट की तरफ जाती है, कौन सी, ओशियन करंट, ठीक है. So influencing wind blowing for the surface and the friction of the wind water surface. Ocean circulation pattern roughly correspond the earth atmospheric circulation, middle latitude and temperature difference, salinity and the water which high salinity, denser water low salinity, cold water ocean current, warm water ocean current flowing towards a pole to the replace the sinking cold water, gravity and influence the gravity also, Coriolis force also influence it. Okay, and gyre, it is a water circulation accumulation in the large area, that is called the gyre, that is also met there, and they produce large circular current, that is the Sargasso Sea, near to the Sargasso Sea. Which of the following is the herbigation? Herbigation, it is technique in which herbicides applied through irrigation water, that is herbigation. So herbigation is the effective method applying the herbicides, that is the effective herbicides. Farmer apply the fluchloride. Farmer apply the fluchloride for the tomato. Okay, and they provide the greater flexibility and aerial application for the restricted because of close proximity and the good management, uniform water application and poorly designed maintained irrigation, so crop injury or the poor weed control can be controlled by this. Now next one is next question is swamps are the large number of small earthquakes that occur the region for the months without major earthquake. The most powerful earthquake is the Benioff zone. The alpine belt Himalaya account for more than 2/3 of the earthquake of the India. So shaking and the trembling earth surface was the seismic waves, and the earth crust and upper mantle and the seismograph was the given detect the records. Focus of the hypocenter, then point of the surface was directly above the epicenter, and there was a isosemic line and circum-Pacific belt, New Zealand and New Guinea. A second belt was known the Alpine belt. Alpine belt was the Himalaya. The energy was 15% of the world, and large number of this small earthquake was the swamps, and that was the associated with the volcanic activity. And Vadati-Benioff zone, that was the subduction along with the earthquake was common, and the most powerful earthquake occur along this zone. And now different motion. Vadati-Benioff can be produced by the slip along the subduction thrust of the fault. Consider the following of the country: Lake Victoria, Kyoga, Malawi and Edward. How many above mentioned lakes lies with the Uganda? Uganda के साथ बताना है हमें. So Uganda was the present signed into the law for the anti-gay legislation. Okay, anti-gay legislation is the first time in the Uganda. Uganda is the landlocked country, that is the plateau. So that is the equatorial Africa. Kenya is the Tanzania. So Lake Victoria, Lake Kyoga, Lake Aberd and Edward. These are some lakes, that is the greater lakes in the Uganda. So Victoria, Kyoga, Malawi is not there, and Edward is there. So Malawi is not there. It is Albert and Edward. Okay. So Lake Victoria is the second largest inland freshwater and upper the water of the Nile. Almost half of the Lake Victoria is found in Uganda. And Uganda is surrounded by the mountain Eagle, and it is Uganda is highest peak found in the border of the Kenya. Which is the following soil developed from the crystalline igneous rock? That was red and yellow soil. Okay, so red and yellow soil of crystalline igneous low rainwater eastern and southern part of the Deccan Plateau along with the Piedmont, and the yellow and red soil also found in the Odisha, Chhattisgarh. The soil develops reddish color and look yellow, and fine grained red and yellow soil are normally fertile, generally that is poor in nitrogen. Black soil is a black cotton regus type, that is in Deccan Plateau, and this is dark color, and black soil is considered to be the one of the fertile soil for the tobacco, sugarcane and cotton. It is well suited cultivation for good capacity. And laterite soil is a type of soil which is the subtropical region and tropical region, and there is a high rainfall, high concentration of the iron and aluminum, red color, and its high content of iron oxide. Alluvial soil was the soil that is formed by the deposition of the sediments. It is one of the most fertile soil. Alluvial soil is generally composed of the silt, clay, and the character is the high nutrient content.